And there's a new study that is calling into question the lead levels in the drinking water in Tampa and St. Petersburg. But Tampa officials are calling that study irresponsible and inaccurate. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson joining us now in Tampa with a lowdown on all this. A lot of fallout here, Jeff. So what's the story? Is the water safe? Is it not safe? What's going on?
Yeah, good evening, Keith. Tampa water officials and an independent expert told us today there is nothing wrong with the drinking water here. But that's not the way it looks if you read an independent investigation out by The Guardian. Ever since high levels of lead were found in the drinking water in Flint, Michigan, people across the country have been concerned.
Tampa does not have a lead problem.
Tampa water officials are adamant the drinking water here is safe. But a new report by the publication The Guardian calls into question the water safety in 31 cities across the country, including Tampa and St. Petersburg. The investigation claims low-flow sampling methods are being used, and that's skewing results. Here's the difference. This is what the EPA required before this year.
This is a low trickle flow.
And after problems were found in Flint, the EPA changed the testing method to this.
This is a low flow right here.
Tampa points out they performed tests under strict EPA guidelines when they were last required to perform the test.
The problem in Flint, Michigan, the main problems there is they have lead pipes and they did not have an active corrosion control program. In Tampa, we don't have any lead pipes.
Jeff Cunningham is an associate professor at the USF Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering who believes Tampa's water is safe.
For the most part, we're not at high risk. Next time there's a plumber at your house, maybe ask if your house has a lead service line. The service line is the part of the plumbing that connects your house to the water main.
Yeah, so some older homes might have that lead service line. Again, if you have an older home, you might have lead in some of the fixtures, although it's highly unlikely that would pose any kind of a problem, Keith.
Still, but if you have an older home, I guess the question is, should you go ahead and have them tested just to know for sure?
Yeah, I asked Dr. Cunningham that very question today, Keith. He said, if it makes you feel better, you can have your water tested. Although cities are required to test, Tampa's required to test every 3 years. If it really bothers you, you can simply have a filter put onto your spigot, and that way the lead particulates, if there's any in there, would be filtered out.
All right, Jeff Patterson live in Tampa. Thank you, Jeff.